14 between Al-GHARAFA and Al-KHOR. Tasus, what a match this is panning out to be. 33, place 33, and we still got two quarters to go.
When you said at the beginning we're expecting an exciting match, a lot of people doubted it because, you know, they say Al-KHOR, okay, how good they can be. And we said from the first game, they are very good this year, and they can challenge even the champions, which is GHARAFA. I think in the second half, the first 5-8 minutes will tell us exactly how the game will go. And I'm sitting on my fence.
Still sitting on the fence. I think GHARAFA, the first opportunity GHARAFA will get, just like this, they will take it and they'll run away with the game. I think they're about to accelerate.
That's why I said the first 5 to 7 minutes always, because you're coming from the locker room, you have fresh in your head all the instructions, head is clear. Let's see. But the same will go for Al-KHOR. So.
We have to extend a special thanks to Mohammed Blake and Pat Malone behind the scenes, week in, week out, doing a wonderful job with the studio and the coverage. Well done, and thank you guys very much. As Naif tries to plant a 3-shot from outside, unsuccessful as the play takes him back the other way. Naif now to Newbury to Al-Buhari, back to Naif to Newbury, back to Milosevic, hits the rim, bounces away into Mitchell's hand. Mitchell slows things down. Muslik trying to give him a signal far out on the right-hand side. Instead, he goes himself and he's been blocked.
Harris has small production, but we need to praise a little bit the defense of Bobo. It's the best defense I've seen him play in the last 3-4 years that he's in the league. He's very focused. He will use his body correctly, especially against a player like Harris who had showed his quality. GHARAFA problem with the free throws right now. They missed, I think, it's miss number 6. It's a big number for a team like GHARAFA.
So it's just been a bad day for anybody taking a free throw. As Newbury connects with Milosevic. Milosevic has been interfered with there. The big man has struggled to get the ball out, but they were all over him.
Kusai is 100% correct because he sees Milosevic, who is strong, he's extremely smart, unbelievable experienced, but he cannot dribble pass through your defenders. And we're speaking about defenders very quick, like with quick lateral speed, like Papis and Tyler Harris. So
and 2 shots successful there for the number 8 Milosevic. Newbury with another overhead pass to Milosevic. Milosevic gets the call from Newbury. Newbury gets another call over the other end from Al-Buhari. Al-Buhari, no, it's gone to Naif instead. Naif gives it to Al-Buhari. Buhari gone for the 3-pointers. Unsuccessful. Muslik gets the bouncer, pulls away. He's lost the ball. Bobo to Newbury. Newbury back to Bobo. Bobo, and it's Muslik in defense.
This is it was a big turnover for the IQ of Nedim Muslic. He over-dribbled there. He tried to force his way against 2-3 defenders. They steal the ball. He goes to the bench. And this is what Coach Kusai tells him. If you just pass the ball, he tells him, we'll have an easy basket.
There was too many defenders for him to do what he did. Yeah. And a very experienced player, it's something probably you don't get to see him do that very often. But nevertheless, he did. And as a result, Bobo extends the lead for Al-KHOR. 37 plays at 35, and Nadim finds himself taking a rest as Mitchell brings it out. So Joan, the number 23 on Juma, number 23 on for GHARAFA, and there he is with the ball now with a nice jump shot. Hits the rim, it bounces away into the hands of Milicevic. Milicevic looking for some support as he brings it out slowly. He finds that Newbury. Newbury now on the other side of the court finds Al-Buhari. Buhari back to center. Finds Bobo. Bobo to Naif to Milicevic. Naif unmarked, and that's what he does best.
Good use of your bench. He didn't play at all. He played only 30 seconds in the second half. He started the second half. Al-KHOR has a good depth, and his coach is using it.
A great piece of play by Al-KHOR. Very pretty to watch. Forty plays at 35. A position that GHARAFA don't often find themselves in. This is the third quarter of the Qatar Men's League for the season. And the bad luck for Tyler. And it's Milicevic on Tyler. What a battle it's been, but Milicevic coming up trumps so far. Newbury finds Babu. Babu to Milicevic. Milicevic pushed and a three-pointer.
Milicevic goes.
He is on fire.
26 points, 13 rebounds.
Absolute fire. The man is dangerous.
Fourth foul for Harris. GHARAFA is looking like they are in shock right now.
I would be in shock if I was trailing Al-KHOR, but the KHOR's lineup, you need to respect what they have in the turnaround. Full credit to Coach Mustafa. Weary, Moslik. A left-hander to Mitchell. A cross. Pulled on as he went up for the ball.
GHARAFA has scored only 35 points in 24 minutes. It's extremely low for their talent.
Of the defense of Al-KHOR and the amount of possession they've had.
Yes,
kept the ball away from them.
And Jama scored. Now they play with their size. Jama with the offensive rebound and the tip in.
So it's Newbury. Milicevic to Newbury. Newbury hits the rim and bounces away into the hands of Mitchell. Mitchell goes up against the defense and a long pass. Way too long. Almost the doctor caught it on the sideline.
It is the new guy. Aaron Mitchell is coming from... he hasn't played for some time. It's normal. He cannot control his speed, so it was very bad.
44 plays at 37. Al-KHOR holding on to their lead. And they should enjoy it. Newbury.
Very good play from Jeff Newbury. He saw the defense. He go patiently. He attacked when he has the time. 2 free throws for him.
And there's nothing that Weary could do anything about it. It was just there.
He tried his best, but at the end, always the offensive player in basketball has the initiative.
Jamal Abdul Rahman being given some advice by Coach Kusaya as Newbury looks to extend the lead for his team. And he does so. 46 plays at 37. A 9-point difference. Juma to Mitchell. Mitchell all over him. He doesn't know what to do. He tries a pass to Weary, loses it. It's been intercepted by Milosevic now.
Now Nedim goes to Milosevic. So Coach Kusai likes to go smaller but more agile defender.
And he's rested Tyler. Harris has taken a rest as Newbury with a flick pass to Naif. Naif looking for a 3-point. Not quite there, and a heavy fall there for Mitchell. A very heavy fall on Newbury.
Newbury is an unbelievable athlete. So you'll see him jumping, falling down. It's part of his game. And 11-point difference for Al-Khor. This is all because of their play in the second half.
Absolutely phenomenal play. 48 plays 37. Al-Khor, they extend the lead yet one more time as Coach Kusaya calls another timeout with 4:29 left on the clock.
And Naif gave them 5 points in his presence in the last 5 minutes. This is assist help from the bench. This is what you want from your bench. So
far we've seen Newbury and Milosevic dominate the point scoring for Al-Khor. Are we going to see more play from Naif being a 3-pointer? Are we going to rest these people? Or are we going to?
I think as the game will progress and the ball and the pressure will be more on Milosevic, Al-Khor will recognize that there are options and open shots from the other players. So they'll try to use it. Jeff Newberry, he plays excellent. He plays smart as a point guard right now. High IQ plays. He will find the open man. Naif make 2 shots. If he continues to make, Al-Khor is a favorite.
So we did say it's going to be a thriller of a match.
We'll see.
And you've got it.
Yes, because always when you bring somebody new and to replace Michael Dixon, who is a high-level player from the European leagues, and the game was adjusted to him. And then you bring another style point guard, a very good player like Aaron Mitchell, but another point guard, another totally different style. Yes, you have some good moments like running, but you will also miss some things. So you will need time to adjust. And this is the time right now. Let's see if they will do it during the game or Al-Khor will take advantage of this change.
Al-Khor taking advantage of a lot of things, especially now that Tyler Harris is off. A few changes for Al-Khor during the match. Muslik came off. They took advantage of his absence as well. But GHARAFA now, you may just feel a change of pace in the game. 48 plays 39. Naif to Buhari. Buhari to Milosevic. Back to Buhari. Back to Newbury. Newbury to Naif. Naif lines it up. Too strong. And here comes Weary. Weary to Muslik. Muslik. Juma to Weary. Unmarked. Too late now. Pappas. And I think this is what they did last week. They put Pappas on the side. They got all the fellas in the middle to attract all the defenders. Left Pappas out wide. Let him sink his 3-pointers. As Bobo comes flying high up against Muslik. 50 plays at 39. Buhari.
Bobo, great night, scoring when he has to, and he plays. That's a good defense.
So I see Pappas has been returned back to central play. And a long shot from Mitchell.
Naif has done great job. He's helping on the rebounds. He's using his height, and he scores when he's needed to. This is a kid grew up in GHARAFA system of Kusai, so he knows what to do.
He knows how to play. Newbury. Naif. Al-Buhari. Bobo. Newbury. Milosevic pushes it back. Al-Buhari. This one straight in. Absolute. Oh, almost miscommunication. Weary managed to control it. Takes the shot. It'll come up short into the hands of Bobo. And Milosevic has slowed things down. Look at Newbury. Give it to Newbury. We're in front. We don't have to play catch-up basketball. Let's play our style. Keep them guessing what we're doing. Milosevic, Al-Buhari by himself, unmarked. Dummies to shoot. Back to Bobo. Oh, flies high.
Great play from Al-Bukhari.
Excellent play. And the bench for Al-KHOR, they can't believe it. They are ecstatic as the lead is extended 55-39. And another timeout. And Coach Kusaya asking the questions of his players, what are you doing?
Especially the previous play where Jama and Milud didn't communicate, and then Milud just took a 3-point shot without nobody there for the offensive rebound or no plan. This is something that GHARAFA is Coach Kusai cannot accept this. So let's see how they will react, because GHARAFA for sure will react, and if it will be enough, because so far Al-KHOR is pretty confident.
Absolutely. So the most confidence I've ever seen them ooze in a very long time, and deservedly so. They are playing super basketball. I mean, this is how you need to play and contain the team of GHARAFA. You contain their point scorers, and you restrict them to limited options. It's more likely that you'll be leading like GHARAFA, like Al-KHOR have been doing all game.
Because this is also the game. You need to take what the other team gives to you. For example, GHARAFA will need time to adjust a new point guard, a very dominant figure left the team, and in 2 days they need Aaron Mitchell to adjust. And Al-KHOR is taking advantage of this.
So Weary being replaced by Harris. So the tall man back on. The highest point scorer for the Qatar Cup, Harris was.
The thought, focus. I think the problem right now for GHARAFA is focus.
Focus and control. Control your emotions. Play the game. First shot by Newbury, unsuccessful. 55 plays 39. 1:40 on the clock in the third quarter. Can Al-KHOR hold on to the lead? Or will GHARAFA do a Houdini?
If GHARAFA will not cut the lead to normal standards at the end of the quarter, it's big Al-KHOR.
There we go.
And with turnovers like this, I don't believe GHARAFA has any chance to play their basketball and coming back.
Still early days. Early days yet. So a sub, the number 23, Juma, has been replaced by the youngster.
Amro.
Yeah. Amro also made an appearance last week.
5 quick points.
Newbury. 3 defenders on him. And he gets the pull away. Al-Bukhari. Too strong. Mitchell. Nobody home. 2 defenders on him now. Al-Bukhari comes up with the ball.
Newbury.
Great defense. Newbury and Naif.
And the arrow shows Al-KHOR. Al-KHOR is winning everything. Even a fast break. Mitchell couldn't finish because Newbury, excellent defensive transition. And he steals the ball at the end with the help of Bukhari.
Bukhari, great supporting role.
Excellent, all of them. All the players that Coach Mustafa has used. Now because there is a pressure from GHARAFA, Bobo will come back to take maybe the first pass. This is exactly to take the weight a bit out of the point guards.
And there's 2 defenders on Milosevic, Pappas and Muslik. And there's a pass to Al-Bukhari. Al-Bukhari off the glass, and in she goes. 58 plays 39. GHARAFA, for the first time, I have to say this, are baffled. They are baffled. Pappas. Amro loses it. It's Mitchell, comes up with it. He can't do it all by himself.
Amro did the best play for GHARAFA, the youngest kid just entered the court in a long time. He passed the ball, but now he fouled. So,
and there's Amro. Just speaking of Amro and a foul against him. Newbury, can he add 2 more points? The stadium goes silent all of a sudden.
For KHOR, they know. It's every point counts, every possession, because they know that GHARAFA will try come back in the fourth quarter, the first 3-4 minutes. If they go with a big lead, they know that it will not be enough for GHARAFA.
Absolutely. They need to make the most of every opportunity they get. They must maintain the lead and contain the lead. 60 plays 41. It's not over. You are playing against GHARAFA. And here they come through Harris.
It's an interesting sequence because GHARAFA scored, making one of the few good plays in the quarter. They will have the first possession of the fourth. So if they score again, maybe they will feel something. This is what I think KHOR will try to protect. They don't want quickly GHARAFA to cut the lead from a double digit to single digit. It's psychological.
So we go into the final quarter with KHOR leading 60 to 43, 17-point difference. KHOR, obviously, when they come back, they'll be trying to score some very quick points, try to maintain the lead, try to keep that psychological advantage over the GHARAFA team. GHARAFA team, they have no choice but to play catch-up basketball.
GHARAFA can make, KHOR, can make only one mistake. Start to play with the clock. It means that we have a 17-point, let's go slowly, let's take the time out of the clock, 24 seconds, let's use them. Usually, if they go like this, when teams decide to go like that, at the end, it fires back at them. It backfires at them. Now, that's why I think Coach Mustafa will not do this. I think he will continue as they play. They will try for sure to control the defense. They know that GHARAFA will make the comeback. They will try at least. So at least they will try not to allow them to score like 3-pointers. And okay, they can go inside because they are the big bodies of KHOR. Maybe they can control it. And the question for GHARAFA is, without the shooters, besides Papis and Nedim, there are no real shooters who can make the threes and take like some psychological advantage.
I mean, Papis is being covered really well. Harris is being covered really well. Muslik, after the first quarter, is being covered really well. So these are your top point scorers. Weary's come off. He was being covered really well. And, I mean, these are the top point scorers for GHARAFA.
Yes. And zone defense has provided too many problems for GHARAFA.
So Jum'a back on for
You see how the play are. This is exactly what we said. You see how the play are on Mitchell. They give him too much space to shoot because they know that he's not the best shooter or he can make this shot. So they challenge him to shoot.
So Harris over the head to Mitchell. Mitchell with a left-hand shot.
Coach Mustafa will live with this shot all night. He can make some shots, but he knows that Mitchell will not make them all because it's not his style of play.
Newbury dummies to Naif, finds Al-Buhari. Al-Buhari finds the big man Milicevic under the rim. And he's another 2 points possibly coming towards Milisevic's way.
Very smart play.
First one unsuccessful for Milicevic. Second one also not there. This could be very bad news as GHARAFA come back. Oh, what a sensational block.
Foul been called on Naif, I think, because it's clear that Newbury blocked high.
And Coach Mustafa not happy with the shot. He says there is no God but one God.
It's okay.
It's not wrong. It's just a frustration kicking in. I think he was referring to the just.
This is a mistake from Bobo. He was moving around the paint during the free throw, so they will repeat the free throw for Abdurrahman Jama.
Again.
But no luck. 6-14. Free throws for... It's also a part of the game. They have missed 8 free throws. GHARAFA.
Again, the percentage of success for the free throws has been woeful all night for both teams.
It's 6 out of 15.
Naif, Bobo, Al-Buhari. Al-Buhari hands it over to Newbury. Newbury takes on 2 defenders. Bobo unmarked finds Naif. Naif back to Buhari. Buhari to Milesevic. Milesevic takes the short range shot. Sinks that one with ease. 62 plays at 43. This is the 4th period of tonight's match. 8:43 on the clock. Pappas, we'd like to see more action from Pappas, the captain of GHARAFA. Bobo with a turn and spin, and again, just nothing is happening right for GHARAFA tonight.
Great play from Newbury and Bobo, because it's not only the free throws; it's the 5th foul for Tyler Harris, and it looks KHOR is confident now that they have this game on their hands.
So Weary will replace Harris. So Harris not happy with the decision.
This is what Coach Kusai told him that you need to protect yourself. He goes there. We need you to continue to play, not to just make a foul to stop him, because we have 8 more minutes to go.
Yeah. And again, both teams not having a good day at the free throw. Bobo, the 3-point specialist. None from 3 for Bobo. Again, very disheartening effort. As Mitchell brings it out, finds Weary. Weary back to Pappas. Pappas, cross pass to Joma. Joma finds a Muslik inside, and that's what they need to do.
This is what they could have done in the previous minutes, but so far they didn't do. Okay, now KHOR is a little bit tired, it's sure. They'll try to take advantage of this, but...
Milesevic looking for somebody, finds Naif. Naif Al-Buhari shakes to shoot, but he doesn't. He gives it to Newbury. Newbury now. Dribbles. Overlook pass to Newbury, and it's a wild shot, but it's there! It is there! Oh, what a shot. It looked from here, it was going nowhere.
Usually these are the shots that end games.
Yes.
It's like GHARAFA has played the best defense maybe all night in this possession, and Al-Buhari makes a big shot. He has also produced scoring.
Absolutely.
And instead of going to cut the lead from 17 to 15, 14, they go up again 20.
65 to
45. And they believe this is the most important, they believe.
7:34 left on the clock. Pappas, Weary with a bouncing pass to Muslik. And now it's GHARAFA's turn at some point. So if you've just joined us and missed the earlier match, Al Ahli, they accounted for the sports club, the Qatar Sports Club, 68-57 in other matches this week. Al Sad 88, they beat Al Arabi 85, Al Wakra 89, smashed Shamal 65, Al KHOR 98, Al Rayyan 75, Al Ahli 81, Al GHARAFA 83. A thrilling match that was. Al Wakra 78, Al Sad 87. Al Sad are doing very well for themselves.
Excellent
undefeated
start.
So far in the league.
Excellent start. It's not about being undefeated only. It's about who they have beat so far. They beat KHOR, the first game. It's difficult victory. And then they beat GHARAFA, one of the heavy favorites, and Arabi, one of another favorite. So this is important for Al-Sadd.
They've knocked off the top teams, so it only gets easier for them from here.
So far, they have beaten KHOR. Okay, let's say KHOR is competitive, but important victories against GHARAFA, the most experienced team, and against Arabi, one of their competitors for the
rivals.
Final Four.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's important.
Good.
It's the quality of the victories, not only the quantity.
That's a good point that you make there.
And KHOR looks like a factor now. If they beat GHARAFA, then
if they can beat GHARAFA, they can beat any team in the competition. And there we go, Milesevic.
I think I will put only one asterisk. With all my respect, you know my respect for KHOR. How many things good we say to them even when they're losing. GHARAFA is in a strange night. Just brought a professional, we say, from the airport.
It could be just a bad night at the office for the team.
They need to adjust to a new style, a totally different player. And this takes time.
Pappas' pass being deflected by the number 55 at Newbury as it runs out of bounds. Jamal. Mitchell. Jamal from the knee side of downtown, unsuccessful. Into the hands of Milesevic to Newbury. And the defensive GHARAFA. 2 on Newbury now. Something you don't see often. Al-Buhari. Yeah. Juma, how many fouls has Juma got left?
I think this is
his final.
Fourth.
I think he's coming off.
His third. So Coach Kusai, he sends Amro inside.
Amro back on, the number 22, youngster. He'll add a bit of speed and agility to the team, a bit of freshness.
They have 6 minutes, 44 seconds to erase 21-point difference.
Yeah. Milesevic, right-hand pass to Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali replacing Naif.
He hasn't played for like 35 minutes since his 30 minutes since his fourth foul. So
Mitchell, Weary, Pappas, back to Weary, back to Mitchell, under the rim. Tries to find Muslik's been intercepted by Milesevic. Milesevic to Bobo. Bobo can't get control of it. Hits the head of it. Weary. Weary now pushes his way through. He finds a Pappas, Muslik under the rim. Great piece of play. It was like calling a rugby match, Tassels.
Why it was like a rugby match? Rugby, you pass the ball behind.
You pass.
Yes, but you pass the ball behind.
Oh, there's about 50 passes there.
It doesn't matter, it was a pass. Just pass the ball.
You do have to pass behind.
The problem that you see how focused is the defense, how good was the scouting of KHOR on this game. They know Aaron Mitchell. It's not somebody else. So they know that he will not shoot the ball. The collapse inside, he has to go through big bodies. He cannot make it. It's certain that the next games, Mitchell will be used different. He will use his play different. It's his first game. I think he came like 2 or 3 days ago. So this is normal so far. And it's a big change for GHARAFA also.
Absolutely big change. But GHARAFA are used to big changes, and they are used to the anxiety of any match, and they can cope with it better than any other team.
They can. But there are these nights, all of these things,
just a bad day at the office.
All the stars aligned tonight. First of all, it's KHOR who is winning. It's not GHARAFA who is losing. KHOR is winning because they did all the things correct.
They have been absolutely outstanding.
And they took advantage of everything that GHARAFA gave them.
So tell me what we've got for scores for Newbury, and what do we have for Milesevic?
So far, Milosevic is 31 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 steals. 5 times he stole the ball. Newbury has 12 points, 2 out of 8 shots, okay, but he has 9 assists and 6 rebounds. Go along with 4 turnovers. Huge. All of them are huge. Bobo has 8 points with 5 rebounds. Buhari, I think I will go. Okay, the numbers say sure, Milosevic. But I will have to say about Buhari with 11 points and 3 out of 7 threes. He is the catalyst for them. I know that the number is 31, 33 or assists or whatever, but Al-Bukhari did an unbelievable job with this 13 points.
How many 3 points has he got?
He has 11 points, 3 out of 7 threes. It's the points that it's a difference of 20-point game.
Absolutely.
He make 11 of them, and 5 of them extremely crucial.
And the captain leading by example, 69-48. Mitchell from downtown. Again, bounces away into the hands of the big man, Milicevic. Milicevic hands it over to Newbury. Newbury has got 3 defenders on him now. They can't get him. He throws it behind him. A no-look pass to Milicevic. He gives it back to Newbury, who's in line to receive the ball. It pushes his way through. Overhead pass again to Al-Bukhari. Oh, phenomenal play. Phenomenal play.
This is your MVP.
This
is your MVP. This is the MVP of this game.
Wow. And being congratulated by his captain, Muhammad Ali.
Is the MVP of this game.
72 plays 48. I'll call it now. I call it early. I will not sit on the fence. I believe GHARAFA cannot come back.
No, they cannot come back. They have our respect. They will come back.
They cannot come back from
But
here.
today, for them, it's
with 6 minutes on the clock, 7 minutes on the clock, I thought they could. But they're not playing like a team that are going to come back. As Weary tries to do something, Mitchell pushes his way through. He can only get them in from up close under the rim, but it's not happening for him today. Oh, what play! In and out. He beats 1. He beats 2. He beats 3. He hands it over back to Milicevic. Milicevic is being punched out of his hand. Picked up by the youngster, Amro. Amro back to Mitchell. And the referee says, being interfered with. What about the play from Newbury? The in and out, the around, the dodging. He picked 4 people to get over to the other end. And to find Milicevic. Mitchell. First one is in. And the second one also successful. 73-50. So here comes Weary to Amro. Amro lost it. Bobo strips him of him. Regathers. Back to Milicevic. Milicevic up against Pappas. Pappas, it's a good battle. Same height, same build. Newbury. Bukhari to Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali not quite there, but well assisted and rebounded by Bobo as GHARAFA extend the lead. 75 plays 50, 4 on the clock. And that's Muslik from downtown. It's just not GHARAFA's day tonight. So this takes us back to the opening question that I asked you. And let me remind you. And the question was, GHARAFA by far are the informed team playing and winning without their top players. How is this possible? And are they still the team to beat?
They are still to beat.
Still the team to beat.
Because this is a team that is struggling. They have to make this change. It's a huge change, and they will adjust and they will adapt. Already, they went one final of the Qatar Cup. Until somebody will knock them down, they are the team to beat. Even if they lose, until they're if they will be out of playoffs.
Nice play, Newbury and Milicevic. Milicevic, 3 defenders. He's beat 1, he's beat 2, he's lost the ball. Muslik's come up with it. He out and intercept Al-Bukhari. Al-Bukhari slows it down, back to Newbury. Al-Bukhari trying to get into position. He does. Back to Newbury one more time. A run around as Newbury slows things down. with 3:22 on the clock. 2 defenders on him. Al-Buhari, unmarked, hits the rim and bounces into the hands of Muhammad Ali. And the referee has seen something I haven't seen. (75) plays 52. Al-KHOR still leading in the Qatar Men's League, game 14. If you missed the match earlier between Al-Ahli and the Qatar Sports Club, Al-Ahli victorious 68-57. You can get all the information that you need, all the stats, all the news, views and reviews on our website at Qatar Basketball Federation, or you can go to our social media handles at Twitter, at Instagram, at Facebook. Otherwise, you can watch this match anytime you want on YouTube.
This is also a very good option. You can go to YouTube and see the favorite plays or the second half or the game. It's a great game.
It's a super game.
And I think it's a historic game for Al-KHOR. I believe it's after 5 years, the first time with 2 wins in a row. And especially going against the heavyweights of the league like Rayan and GHARAFA.
And it's not just a win, it's a convincing win.
Yes.
A long passer to Naif. Referee says, you put your foot out, son. Amro to Mitchell. Mitchell, crossover pass to Amro. Amro picks up Muslik. Muslik back to Mitchell. Mitchell pushes his way through. 1, 2, 3 defenders. And Al-Buhari is being pinched.
That's why I will continue to support what I'm saying, that GHARAFA is the team to beat, and they will show this in the next games. It's a team that they will not rest. They will not say, okay, we lost the game. No, they will sit down, they will see what's going on, and they will work hard, and they will come back because this is their way. And GHARAFA plays Qatar Club on Saturday, which is important for both teams, this game.
So Naif comes away with the ball. Naif, Newbury, Milosevic, Newbury, Al-Buhari off the rim. I mean, it doesn't look like you're a super athlete, but certainly performs like one.
Because basketball is, first of all, it's IQ. And he plays with his mind and his heart.
Absolutely.
And then, okay, if you are an athlete, mabruk. But if you have IQ, you have heart, and you know the
plenty
game,
of IQ, the young man, Al-Buhari.
It's the most democratic sport. Everybody can play. They say it's about tall guys. It's a
sensational individual play by Newbury. 79 plays 75. Al-Buhari intercepts, steals the ball. Now it's Milosevic. Milosevic to Ali. Newbury. Newbury takes on 2, looks for 3, flies up high. And it's the youngster again, the number 22, Amro, offending against the very experienced Newbury. He knew exactly what he was doing.
There is a term, I do not translate correctly, but we use it in Europe many times, like educational loss. I don't know if it's correct, my English. It's a loss for GHARAFA that can be very extremely educational and productive at times, because they will see where they are, what they did extremely wrong today to lose by 25 points, and they will regroup themselves. Because champions have pride, and you can never underestimate the heart of a champion, as Rudi Tomljanovic used to say. As for Al-KHOR, it's a team that can surprise a lot of people. Hats off to them for the work they have done this summer, bringing good imports, and filling their bench with players. Good players that can help. And they continue. You see, they will not stop. Now, Milosevic asks for sub, but it's 1 minute prior the end.
1 minute remaining, and Milosevic finally gets his break.
He wants to take one break.
And he doesn't want to. He's fighting to stay on. I don't want the 1 minute. I want to celebrate.
33 points. He had 23 in the first half, 10 in the second, but...
It's Ahmed Al-Buhari who will get your man of the match.
Yes, I will go with Al-Buhari. Sure, the numbers indicates Milosevic, but Al-Buhari won this game for Al-Khor, if you want my opinion.
And Babu with another 2 points.
17 points, 5 steals, 3 assists. This is Al-Buhari. And tell me why he's not. He is the MVP.
I mean, 5 steals and
3 assists.
Congratulations to our man of the match, Ahmed Al-Buhari. Ahmed, the number 23 for Al-Khor. Well done. What a sterling performance from you, young man. You have been nominated by our committee as the man of the match. Your stats so far with 34 seconds on the clock, 17 points, 5 steals, and 3 assists.
Shooting 6 out of 13. 6 out of 12, 50%. What else you can expect? Playing 40 minutes. I mean, this is it. And he covered also Ali Tofik foul problems, and he gave 17 points. They are winning by 25. For me, this is the MVP. For sure, because Milosevic, it's a high-level player. He will produce. Jeff Newberry, it's the same. But Bobo, we know that right now is established. He will give you every night his production, like 12 points, 7 rebounds. But now you have somebody who came and scored 17 points and stole 5 times the ball from not any team, from GHARAFA.
So you got 30 seconds remaining on the clock. GHARAFA trailing 85-61. Al-Khor, they'll see this through, and a big clap for the Al-Khor team, who have surprisingly outdone the GHARAFA team by 85-61. What a thrilling match. Our man of the match, Ahmed Al-Buhari. Congratulations, the number 23 for the Al-Khor team. 17 points, 5 steals, and 3 assists. What a fantastic match. Commiserations to the Al-GHARAFA team, who actually for the first 2 quarters were right up there, and we thought they would run away at any given time.
At the end, it shows the composure of Al-Khor and the will to win this game. They took what the game gave them. It's the biggest victory, I think, from Al-Khor the last 4 or 5 years, hands down. So hats off to them. All the work they have done is starting to pay off. 2 big victories, and they can continue to be a dangerous team. My opinion, GHARAFA will come back rather sooner than later, and you will see them like we know them. A little different because they changed one important player, but they will still be the team to beat.
Well, we don't have to wait long to see them in action. Again. That's the game for tonight. Al-Khor have beaten the GHARAFA team. That's correct. Al-Khor have beaten the GHARAFA team 85-61. Do join the QBF live coverage tomorrow night from 5:30 p.m. as Wakra faces Rayyan and Al-Shamal. They will take on Al-Arabi. From me, Samuel Rico and Tassus and all the team here at the QBF.